guys. Thank you so much for joining us. As above, so below. We're talking about Saturn energy on today. Thank you, guys. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being with us on this wonderful weekend. Uh, we appreciate each and every one of you guys as you are being notified that Apostle Ely is live. Thank you for joining us. And once again, guys, thank you for making those comments up under my video, sharing and hitting those like button. Apostle Ely, really appreciate your support. Guys, once again, we thank you guys on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and also to my YouTube family. Hey there, Cuzzo. What's up? How we doing? What's up there, my Keish, my Scorpio, Nancy, Aries, Phoenix, Arizona. Thank you so much for being with us. Guys, thank you so very, very much. I'm excited to be here with you guys. I've had a day today. What's up there, Janine Wise? All right. We appreciate you for being with us. Unveiling, and ready to, receive, the word tonight. Oh, we got a word tonight. We're going to be talking about Saturn energy. Definitely we're talking about Capricorn. What's up, my brother? Yes. Hello to you for being with us. We got Witchy Storm. Ha! That's Oya. That's Oya. Thank you so much. What's up there, my son? What's up? I got both of my kids. Trey, my Cancer. And actually, your brother is out there in San Diego, California. Trey, Josh is out there in San Diego. He's at a football camp. What's up, T. Carter, Scorpio in the house. We got Minister Mario, son of Ochosi. We got Mama Susan, Gemini. Yeah. Trey, son of Samuel. Samuel, yes. We doing great tonight. Thank you so much. Backdrop looks wicked. That is Oya. That is my head of Risha. We appreciate you guys for being with us. I'm excited about being here on tonight. We had a day of working. My son is in San Diego. You what? Your son is in San Diego also? Yeah, he's there in a football camp. But we appreciate you guys. What's up there, Spicy Walker? All right. Thank you for being with us. We're supposed to link Monday. We'll see if oh, yeah. Oh, good. My children getting together. My older children. I ain't got but 3. They all grown. Praise God. But, guys, thank you so much. I want to say to each and every one of you guys, I've had a day today. Mama Kathy, Sagittarius, thank you. A long time no see. We got Tanisha Williams. Thank you for being with us. These are the cards that I read from, guys. These are technology from the soul. These are my 72 names of God. That's right. Hit those like button. We appreciate you guys for hitting those like button. And we're getting to now. I'm going to be teaching something. This has to do. I want to share some information with you guys. This is Saturday, and we want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. Hello, teacher. What's up, brother Johnny? My Cancer followed our church. And then we got Shabazz. Blessings. Ashe. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, we want to say to many of you guys, I've been teaching these different segments, trying to give information. What's up, Capricorn in the house? Giving this information, and I do realize that many of you guys take them as more of a good message or a good lesson when they're actually universal laws. Universal laws is this: whether you adhere to them or not, they exist and they do apply. We got 14 people in my YouTube. Please hit those like buttons. Once again, if you have not joined my YouTube account, sir or ma'am, please do yourself a favor and do so. As well as, guys, make sure you join my Patreon. That is also a lot of information in there that allows you. The reason why I do these teachings, some people listen to them as a message. Some people understand that these are universal truths, and whether you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Apollo, they're still applicable. Whether you choose to apply by them or not, they affect your life. That's what universal laws are. They are a system of laws that God has set up and that we all are affected by, whether we utilize them or not. And the more that you understand them, the more that you put yourself in position. I want to say personally, thank you to my church family for helping me get 304. My the house that I have. I have two properties, but one of the we're going to be turning into a Santos house. But helping me get that house together today. Thank you so much. That you guys really work really hard, and I appreciate you as well. Now, I want to say this. This is going to be a live for grown people that are trying to grow in their spirituality, that are not just looking for a word, but understanding that this is wisdom, giving them insight so they can make the changes necessary for their life. And I do appreciate those that comment up on those videos. I do realize that many of you guys have your own agenda when it comes to your life, and that's fine. At the end of the day, you cannot tell God, you cannot tell Spirit that you were ignorant, because you are. I'm sharing you with information that a lot of spiritual people will not share. Definitely not for free. Okay? What's up, Minister Mario? Brazo Forte. Now, I share this in hopes that those that will resonate with this information will be able to walk more effective in their spirituality, whether that is Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo, Santeria, whether you are Ajay, Witch, Mystic, or whatever. This is still applicable. Now, I want to talk about something that I'm very good at doing. And my subject is, this evening on Saturday, Saturn. Very strong energy with Capricorn and Aquarius. It is, the subject is accursed. And I want to talk about, by definition, a curse means to be up under a curse or a spell. And I want to talk about this because there are so many people that they market curses, hexes, and jinx. And I want to break it down so you have a better understanding what it is to be under a curse, not being cursed, but being under a curse or a spell. And by definition, the word curse means intended to invoke a supernatural power to inflict harm or punishment on someone or something. These are things that I do believe that whether you're in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria. Wow, someone told me that I was cursed. Well, you may be able to find out today, because I want to break this down. Because I'm tired of people utilizing this word, and a lot of people think that they are cursed, and some people just have bad patterns, bad choices. Thank you for the confetti. Hanging around people, places, and things that mean them no good, with full knowledge that those things do not mean them good. That does not mean you are cursed. To be cursed, one has to have the ability to call, summon, or invoke a spiritual power to inflict harm or punishment on someone. A person does not have to be evil in order to invoke a curse. What's up, Jelly Sweets? My Gemini. What's up, Kendall Hall? Thank you. Leo, Geneva. Now, I think I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to give you the people in different ways that you can be cursed. And by, what's up there, Master Abel Noble? That's Chris from Philadelphia, Sagittarius in the house. I'm going to first start with 2 Kings. Let me get one of them. I think I don't use all those. Yep. We've been working and working, so I was trying to find me a ginger. But I'm going to start with 2 Kings. The 2nd chapter, verse 24. It says, and he turned, they're talking about Elijah. And it says, and he turned backward and looked upon them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. And there came forth 2 she-bears out of the woods and tore 42 children of them. Now, the reason why this is important, guys, everybody cannot curse you. Everybody does not have power. I always tell people, if a person cannot bless you, they cannot curse you. A man of God or woman of God has the ability. Oh, okay. A man of God or woman of God has the ability to curse you because they have divine power. And they, in this particular instance, Elijah cursed them in the name of the Lord. I need you guys to stop running around and feeling that because somebody curses somebody that makes them evil. That is not true. A man or woman of God that has the authority by divine power, because remember, a curse is to invoke a supernatural power to inflict harm or punishment on someone or something. People that are truly anointed by God or spirit or Olodumare, or whether you call it Mighty and Zombie, these people are endowed with power to curse. Everybody don't have this. Just like everybody can't bless you, everybody can't curse you. And the reason why I say this is because if there is no harm or punishment being rendered, then you're not up under a curse. Now, I didn't say somebody cursing you. If nothing is happening based off cursing, then you are not cursed. Now, you may have a stream of bad luck due to bad decisions, associations, or being around a circumstance and situation that are not good for you. That does not mean you are cursed. What's up there, my Taurus? Sister Jackie. Now, why is this important? Because, let me explain this. If you don't know what a curse is, then you wouldn't know if you got cursed. And I had a situation that was going on with a young lady and her that rented a home for me. And they were talking about cursing her. What? Thank you for the roses. Let me explain it to you like this. If you're going to be in spirituality, you got to understand energy. There are certain people that are not cursed, but they live a cursed life. Let me explain this. They are in poverty. They eat very poorly, so their health is affected. They make bad choices, so therefore negative things are always happening to them, even though they're not cursed, but they live a cursed life. In other words, if I or somebody like me cursed them right now, they wouldn't know the difference because they live a curse. Okay? There are certain people that every day they wake up, they make poor decisions. They associate with people that are not good for them, which creates the harm. And so a lot of times, a lot of people, I've said this before, there are certain people are not worth my energy, my ashay to even curse them because they live a life of a curse. That's what it means when you would have to actually be a healthy person that has been cursed. Now you are a sick person. You have to be a person that have means or are wealthy, and now you are living in poverty. People that live a curse without being cursed would not know the difference if a man of God or woman of God cursed them. They in and out the hospital because of poor diet. They have bad relationship because of poor choices. They financially they're not good stewards over their resources, so they're always having money problems. But it would appear to some people that these people are cursed, but at the end of the day, they're not cursed. They just live cursed, okay, by choices. The Bible says choose blessing or curse. They choose curse, even though they're not accursed by a man of God. So I want y'all to understand, the only way that you can be cursed by a person, they would have to be a person of power. Then you have 1 Samuel 17 chapter 43. It says this. And the Philistine said to David, come to me. This is Goliath talking to David. Come to me, and I will give thy flesh unto the fowls of the air. Wait a minute, I'm sorry. And the Philistine said unto David, am I a dog that thou comest to me with staves or sticks? And the Philistine cursed David by his gods. And the Philistine said to David, come to me, and I will give thy flesh to the fowls of the air and the beasts of the field. This is Goliath cursing David by God. So a man of God can curse you. One chooses. Yes, they do. Correct. You can be cursed by a man of God or a woman of God, or you can be cursed by other gods. There are other people that may call on Oya to curse you. They may call on Siete Rayos to curse you. They may call on Ochosi to curse you. They may call on Dagon or Hecate to curse you. They may call on Papa Legba to curse you. There are so many different deities or spirits by which a person may attempt to call on them to curse you. Now, whether something happens or not, that's a whole nother chapter. But I want you to understand, in order to be able to curse somebody, you must have a connection with a deity. You can have an ancestor to curse somebody. Because I do curses myself. I don't curse everybody or curse things a lot, but I do know how to, and I have done it in the past. My curses are very hard to move. Now, I need you to understand, curses can be carried out by gods or goddesses. I'm going to say that again. Curses can be carried out by gods or goddesses. Also, we have Judges, the 5th chapter, verse 43. I want y'all to understand what curses are, so stop going around and talking about I'm cursed. You need a private reading, get a consultation. Very simple. Judges 5:23 says, I love this. It says, curse ye Mirazah. It says, said the angel of the Lord, curse ye bitterly the inhabitants thereof, because they came not to help. They came not to the help of the Lord, to help of the Lord against the mighty. So an angel, all of you that don't believe, especially our Christians, an angel of the Lord will curse a person for not helping the Lord. Now, what do you mean, Apostle? Jesus said it like this: when I was in jail, you didn't visit me. When I was naked, you didn't clothe me. When I was hungry, you didn't feed me. There are angels that the Bible says like this: be careful who you are dealing with, because you could be entertaining an angel unaware. A lot of people don't realize that when God may speak to you, or spirit may speak to you to be a blessing or to help certain things, and you do not do that, an angel could curse you for not helping said person or anointed vessel. This is Bible. I know a lot of y'all don't study your Bible. You go in Psalms, you read what you want, but you can actually become up on a curse through an angel by not assisting or helping God's people. That's Judges 5 verse 23. Then I had this one. I love this one. Angels can cause curses because you did not help. Isaiah 24, 6-11. Now, this is what you look for if you are truly cursed. Some of y'all not cursed. Some of y'all just make bad decisions, got bad diets. And sometimes when you're being cleansed, it can feel like you're going through hardship, but that is not a curse. Isaiah 24, 6-11. It says, therefore hath the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate, which means wasted. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men are left. Then new wine mourneth, the vine languishes, and all of the merry-hearted do sigh. The mirth of the tabret cease, and the noise of them that rejoice ended. The joy of the harp cease. They shall not drink wine with a song. Strong drink shall be bitter to them that drink it. Listen, that's what a curse. When you are cursed from one thing to the next thing to the next thing, it affects every area of your life. I'm going to explain this to you guys. It says, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, and that no man may come in. Verse 11, there is crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened, and the mirth of the land is gone. Now, Apostle Ely, what does this have to do with my spirituality? Because, sir and ma'am, you can accidentally or intentionally grab something that is a curse. You can actually invite somebody in your life that has been cursed by a man of God or woman of God, cursed by an angel. They could have been cursed by a divine spirit or an ancestor. I need y'all to understand something. Whom God cursed, can't no man bless. I don't want any of you guys that get into these ATRs to think that you're going to be able to remove every curse. Every curse cannot be moved by said individual, whether in hoodoo, voodoo, Santeria, Lakumi, Congo, Palo. This is why I tell people, be careful when you come into the presence of somebody that you know that is anointed by a divine spirit. Why is this important? Because instead of you receiving a blessing, it is very hard to remove a curse when you have been cursed by a person that is anointed by God. I just need y'all to understand that. Everybody does not have it, but if they do have it, you are not going to be able to remove that curse off of your life, whether you use spiritual baths, cleansing, whatever, because that was sanctioned by a person that has been ordained or have been justified by God. Or moving curses by somebody that has divine permission to curse you. Do not go around here acting as though that you are cursed when the truth is you're not cursed. You making bad decisions. You may be hanging around the wrong people, getting bad energy on you. Because, sir, ma'am, if you were cursed, there would be no doubt. There are spirits behind a curse. There are angels behind a curse. There is a divine God or goddess behind a curse. It is not some of this negative energy. This is not something that you... What's up there, Kim Johnson? What's up, Natasha Falls? I didn't see y'all come in. What's up, Exclusive K? Dang, a lot of y'all came in while I was looking down. Apostle Ely, why is this important? Because the amount of money, the amount of appeasement that it would take to remove a real curse by a man of God, you would have to appease God. Hey there, how you doing? You would have to appease the deity. If some of you seen the movie Drag Me to Hell, this is when we go to certain spirits when they have cursed somebody, and we try to figure out why the spirit cursed it, whether it's an ancestor, whether it's a God. This is why divination is important. If you are being cursed, we have to figure out who cursed you. We have to figure out what we have to do in order for if this will be removed. I had a woman when I have been cursed myself by people, and I had this lady tell me, she said, if God placed this curse on you, I can't move it. But if man placed this curse on you, it can be moved. I give out the same counsel. What's up, Kimberly Johnson? He said, hit that like button. Yes, please, guys. I don't know why that's such a hard thing when people come in hitting the like button. Thank you for sharing and joining my YouTube. Sir and ma'am, stop being the typical black person that think nobody has the power to curse you. And also, stop being the typical black person that think everybody has the ability to curse you. Neither are true. Everybody does not have the power to curse you, and everybody is not cursing you. And why is this important? Because some of you guys do not realize that a curse is not, just why we use the word generational curse, they are not easily removed. Because those are done by very high vibrational spirits, and they're in order to remove those curses, we must appease a deity, a god or a goddess, or a man of God. Because a man of God that places a curse on you can remove that curse. A woman of God that places a curse on you can put that curse on you and remove that curse. And the only way we can get that done, we have to appease that person. Now, if that person dies without removing that curse, then a person like me would have to go into the land of the ancestors, find that particular spirit, that particular deity or divine person, and ask them, what could I do to appease you to remove that curse off of them even in death? Is it possible to do? Yes. Is it hard to do? Yes. Normally, is it removed? No. Normally, when somebody of that stature places a curse on you, it's not going to be removed. That's just a real talk. So, sir and ma'am, that's why I want to talk about that. This is talking about Saturn energy. Some of you guys, instead of getting the blessing from that man of God or woman of God, don't get the curse. Choose the blessing. Choose the blessing. Remember, only a God can curse you at that level, or goddess. People can curse you with divine names. Through divine names. I most of my curses, I use divine names to curse people if I'm going to curse. And I am a divine being myself, so it makes it very difficult to remove a curse that somebody of my status places down on somebody. But once again, I would not curse somebody that lives an accursed life. I want many of you guys. Do you know about Melchizedek? Absolutely, I do. High priest. A high priest or high priestess can render a curse as well. Anybody that holds a divine office in the ATRs has the capabilities of laying down a curse on a individual. Now, me personally, you can curse somebody through very different channels. You can curse somebody by the stars. You can curse somebody by the moon. You can curse somebody by the. I'll give you an example. I've said something to this effect. I curse them by the sun by day, by the moon by night. I curse them by the beasts of the fields and the fowls of the air, the fish of the sea. I curse them through metal, fire, earth, water, and spirit. I curse them through the breath of life. I curse them through the cemetery. I curse them through the rivers of water. I curse them through ocean waters. I curse them through salt. I curse them through sulfur. Just give me an example. I can tie such a knot that it will take a very skilled practitioner to undo that type of curse. Okay? But that is not something that I would do right away. That is something that you would have to really take me there to do that type of curse. Okay? Other than that, God chastises people. I ask spirits or angels or beings to chastise people. I don't normally curse people, but I have cursed people that have gotten involved in my messing with my children or messing with my family. Yes, I have done that, but that is not something that I go out and just curse people just to be cursing people. That is not a thing of apostle either. But I do have divine power. I want y'all to understand, a curse is there to bring harm or punishment. That has nothing to do with a man being evil or good. Unveiling and said, God damn. Oh, I can get really ratchet. I have literally, like, can put people in sewers and tie it through their bloodline. Rich evening. I like that salutation. Okay, so you just answered the question. Exactly. Now, my point is this, y'all. In the ATRs, there's a lot of fear mongering. There's a lot of people talking about curses and hexes and jinx and all that. Well, from somebody that knows how to place those things on people and also remove those things off of people, I believe that most people just have bad behavior and a lot of people are disobedient. They need that curse. I got it. I see you, Natasha. And these are the things that are important when you get when you have the ability to bring those curses. It's all about having good judgment. I believe that there's different layers of severity whereby which a person may choose to afflict somebody or render punishment. But all of this saying that because you're a Christian or because you're a Tata or Mama, I don't like using it because I do, you'll be hit. Yes, discernment. I think that severity of render, just like a parent, depending on what the child has done, they render certain levels of severity. I believe that many of you guys feel like because you are a vessel a spirit being yourself, that other people don't have power. And a lot of Christians say that, oh, you not God, you can't curse nobody. That's not the truth. You know, a lot of you guys live in certain fallacies that you don't understand universal laws. Whether I choose to curse somebody or not, that is my discretion. Just like a police officer can choose whether to let you go or to cite you, or a judge has the power to restrict you or to let you go, drop charges. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys feel like you can just go out here and do things to certain people, and they don't have certain abilities to punish you, and that is simply not the truth. When people lie to me, I can choose to punish them for those lies if I wanted to. When people do things to me, I can choose to render certain verdicts over their life. Doesn't matter if they're an Ifa voodoo. They can be a priest. I'm high enough in the hierarchy to curse priests, witches, Congo spirits. I can curse dead people that are already dead. I can render people judgment even if they have passed along. I can still render judgment on them even though they have died. It doesn't. I'm in a place where I can pass a curse whether I'm in living or dead. Remember when Samuel was raised from the dead, he passed sentence on Saul, King Saul, even though he was dead. For some of you think that we cannot go to the cemetery and yet deal from the dead and still bring a curse. That's ignorance. Thank you again for your knowledge. Quick question. Are there ever consequences on a practitioner when wanting to curse someone? The only consequence of a practitioner, this is my personal belief. If a curse is undeserved, it will not stand. I don't believe that I should go around because I have power or authority to curse somebody just to be cursing. I believe that an undeserved curse will not it can be removed. I don't care who cursed you. That's even including me. If I curse you with much love to you as well. If I curse you without just being nasty because I can curse, then that curse can be removed. But normally, when a person like me curses somebody, it is justified. There are very few situations where somebody has gone through the proper channels to curse somebody that is not justified. Most people of my status are not just out there free willy-nilly cursing people. Any Tata, Mumbo, Hugon, if they have their grain of salt, they're just not out there free willy-nilly cursing people. So if they make a decision to curse somebody, normally it is justified. I'm not saying it is impossible, but more often it is a justified. I thank you for your knowledge. Again, as you mentioned earlier, discernment. Exactly. Folks throw unnecessary curses like ancestors. Yeah. But I want to talk about that as well. Even if it's unjustified, it still can affect your life. I don't want that to go unsaid. Even an unjustified curse by a person of power can still afflict or punish your life. What I said was it will not stay. The difference is that a justified curse is going to stick, and it can go from one generation to the next generation. A unjustified curse will not stick, but it can affect your life. So this is why I heard while growing up. Yeah. I need y'all to understand this. Every practice of the ATRs has some form of karma, because that's what Saturn rules, karma. I'm different than a lot of people in this sense. I give a dog enough rope to hang themselves. I allow people to do what they do, act like they act, and when I drop what they call the hammer, as my spiritual dad would say, when I send up the timber, I don't have no remorse how that particular curse or spirit chooses to chastise or deal with that individual, because I have given them opportunities. I've told people certain things. If they want to push past that, at that point, sir, ma'am, that Whatever the spirit or ancestors choose to do at that point, I don't care. You know, just like I don't care when I bless somebody, how the spirit chooses to bless them, it don't bother me. The same comes, it's the same my state of mind when it comes down to cursing. I'm a spiritual worker. I'm not interested. Like, if you want to choose blessing, fine. If you want to choose cursing, fine. Me personally, I don't care. That is a person's choice. But I want you to know the difference between a curse. Now, this is something I want y'all to realize. If somebody has been cursed and you are dealing with an accursed person or a cursed thing, it is going to bring harm in your life. It is going to bring punishment in your life. Sometimes y'all be hanging out with people that have touched God's anointing. Sometimes y'all are hanging out with people that are messing with ajahs and witches. Sometimes y'all are hanging out with people that have messed around and touched somebody's sacred space. Pastor said, it's up, brother. I'm serious about this. If you are going to go around here and practice and be a part of this spiritual family and this spiritual journey, you need to be able to discern if every time a certain person come around you, your finances start going, your health, they are a curse. Because that curse not only affects their life, but it's also affecting you for hanging around them. A curse has a spirit behind it, a entity behind it, a mortal behind it, a god or goddess behind it. I need y'all to understand that. This is not something that you just haphazardly. You're going to notice. You're going to recognize, wait a minute, every single time this person come around, all kind of havoc and chaos break out. That person has an entity that is behind their curse. That is a difference. It is going to be a manifestation of destruction or whatever that curse was. I cursed somebody one time. I didn't need them to lose anything. I wanted them to die by themselves. I knew that they wanted a relationship, they wanted a marriage, and the curse that I placed on their life, that they would never have that. Another great teacher, learns so much. Thank you, Natasha Foster. When a man or woman of God plays a curse, I promise you, it is going to hit you where it hurts you the most. Okay? I knew that this person wanted a relationship, wanted to be taken care of. You just subscribed. Thank you so much. I thank you for being a part of our YouTube family now. The reason why I'm telling you guys, because I'm trying to use myself as an example, so you would not go around here thinking you're cursed based off of just bad decisions or unhealthy eating or just bad financial management, but you can be cursed by not doing right by a man of God or woman of God. You can be cursed when the spirit or ancestor done told you certain things. They will punish you. They will chastise you. Some of you guys, your ancestors been trying to get you to do certain things. You not trying to do it. You trying to do your thing. They will make things hard for you. They will afflict you. I need you to understand that. That means that there's a spirit that's behind things going on in your life. And sometimes you got to get a reading to figure out, okay, what do I need to do to appease my ancestors? Yes, I've learned my lesson. I listen now. I know that's right. Let me tell y'all something. Sometimes y'all so used to everything that bring a curse got to be evil. That's not the truth. Good spirits can curse you. Your ancestors can curse you because you disobedient. I just need y'all to get that. There's a difference between, I've seen people try to put curses on their husband or their wives. Why would you curse somebody that you're going to be in a relationship with? That just malpractice of hoodoo and voodoo and Santeria. It makes no sense to me. Some of y'all are throwing hexes and curses on people that you work with as though that spirit is not going to affect your job. Listen, I do more of my work when people do stuff on my job. and stuff start happening on my job, I don't get upset because I don't put a curse out there. I bless those that bless me and curse those that curse me. Help those that help me and fight against those that fight against me. Huh? As a seer, I'm able to discern how to go about doing my particular curses. And we can curse people through certain plants, poisonous plants, poisonous animals. I told y'all guys I have rattlesnake bones and stuff. I can put a curse on somebody like that. We curse people with sickness and disease just like I heal people. It works the same way. Stop walking around here, and that's the only reason I'm having this lesson tonight, because it's too many of you guys think that this is fairy tale. I do understand that everybody does not have it like that, but when you run across somebody that has the ability to bless you, always remember, if they can bless me, they can curse me. I need to respect that spirit that is with them, that Loa, that Nkisi, that whatever angelic being or God or goddess that is walking with him or her. Y'all need to be aware of these things. When you get initiated into these ATRs and these coverings start coming, you start getting these spirits. People start messing with you. I don't care if it's your children. I don't care if it's your family. Them curses are real. And they will affect your life. And everything will be going good for you, and either way it'll turn sour. Just like that. I got people going around here talking about me all that. I don't really care. All they doing is inviting curses. And guess what? You are touching God's anointed with your mouth, with your words, with your suggestions. Like when people do say, God bless you, and you feel the good after that, what they say. Exactly, Keish. Exactly. But for whatever reason, we don't think that it has duality. If a person can say bless you and you feel the energy and feel good behind it, if they curse you, you feel the negative. That's why some of you guys feel emotionally sick or depressed, because you may have crossed somebody that now is seeking spiritual help to curse you and bring harm and affliction to your life. Huh? So that's why we're going to talk about it today. Now, how you can use trees to curse people. When people talk bad about you, they talk bad about themselves. No, this is a little deeper than that. When people talk bad about me, I have spirits that guard and protect me. You open your mouth wide against me, and they're going to afflict you. I don't have to pray prayers. I don't have to do incantations. Now, can I do incantations? Yes. I'm gonna give you an example. A police officer can be off duty in civilian clothes, and you've hit him or hit her. That is still battery on a Leo. Just because that police officer is not in their police uniform does not make them any less than a police officer. Just because a man or woman of God is not going to walk around in their robe or their church clothes or their because I ain't got my leques on or I got my, it does not mean that they still are not who they are. They still are who they are. Once anointed, once appointed, once ordained, it is what it is. A lot of y'all feel like, oh, well, I didn't know. It don't change nothing, baby. That's why you're supposed to show respect to people, whether you know whether they are a spiritual person or not. That good word. Thank you for the clarification. Yes, sir. Now, let me say this as well. There are people that are going to try to curse you out of jealousy. And the emotion of jealousy is crueler than the grave. When people are cursing you for very selfish reasons, they have to utilize their own ashe, their own emotional state. Which is, and this is why I tell people, you can actually hurt yourself trying to curse somebody, because that energy got to come from somewhere. And if God did not ordain you, or spirit did not tell you to curse that person, that means you have to use your own ashe. And so therefore that curse has to be birthed on the inside of self. So a lot of times when people are going out there trying to curse people, and they're doing it for the wrong reason, they have to invoke that energy or bring that energy up in themselves in order to curse that individual. Now that person, they may be able to direct that energy, but they're going to hurt themselves in the process, because that is not, they're not being sanctioned. They're not being given power. They're trying to conjure power to curse somebody. Not being cocky, but it is knowing when it's done and you recognize it. Well, that's true. But the good thing about it is, if you recognize a curse, because anybody that can do a curse can recognize a curse. That's the good thing about putting your hand to the plow, so to speak. When we're cleansing people of these curses or these certain type of hexes or jinx or whatever, we learn in the process, because everybody's cleansing from these type of workings are different, because it depends on how the person actually instituted that curse. What kind of energy, what kind of spirit did they use? Did they use the dead? Did they use water? Did they use iron? Did they use trees? Did they use leaves? Did they use their own ashe? Did they use blood? Did they use the blood of animals? Did they use their own blood? Like, there's so many different ways of using ashe to curse people. Can your ancestors hinder you or make life difficult for you like a curse? Yes, but not a curse. They will chastise. Ancestors will chastise. Somebody can use their ancestors to curse you. But if your ancestors are trying to get you to move in a certain direction, they can block or hinder. And it will feel like things are falling apart when they're just trying to get your attention to go in another direction, to be obedient. But it's not a curse. That can be removed by you just simply saying yes, obeying, following instruction, or giving, or whatever they done asked you for, giving them what they've asked for, and your life, they will bring your life back into order. Your ancestor, if they disrupt your life, they will bring it back in order as well. Y'all got to understand that. If the purpose of bringing issues in your life is to bring correction, once you correct the issue, then they will correct the problem that they created. It's just that simple. If you sick and they made you sick to get your attention, as soon as you obey, the sickness will go away just like it came, it'll go away. The financial problems will go away. A lot of times, those are not curses. Those are your spirits or ancestors chastising you for your disobedience. Very different than a spirit cursing you. These people are trying to join my life. The ancestor part I've experienced personally. Do you have to be related to somebody for them to be an ancestor? No, you don't have to be related to somebody. They have to be an ancestral spirit of your tradition, because if you get initiated in a tradition, those are your ancestors. If you are in Eastern Star, Masonic Order, Palo, Congo, in any of the ATRs, you become an ancestor based off of the tradition. So it does not have to be a blood ancestor. Like, my children have ancestors that are not blood by me being initiated in the voodoo and the other practices. Those spirits I send out to protect my children. My children do not have to be initiated in the ATRs to benefit from that. I do the cursing. I hope this is making some sense. I want people to chill on the curses, chill on the hexes. People could be attacking you, throwing negative energy, trying to create. But if somebody is a curse, that means they're under the curse. The curse is already taking place. They ain't trying to curse you. They ain't trying to put a spell on you. It's already in place and it's already operating. That's what I'm talking about tonight. I'm not talking about somebody trying to do anything to you. I'm talking about they have already done it. They have already taken the place. It's already taken root and it's already manifesting in your life. We got 21 people. Please hit that like button, sir and ma'am. Do yourself a favor and support Apostle Ely and hit that like button. Can they send the devil after you? No. Someone over here said, can they send the devil after you? I'm going to show you something. Let an angel. It's in Psalm 35, verse 6. No, we're gonna say Psalm 35, verse 5 through 36. I mean, Psalm 35, long day, y'all. Psalm 35, verse 5 through 6. It says, let them be as a, because you ask, can they send the devil? They don't have to send a devil after you. They can send an ancestor. They can send an angel after you. It's right here in Psalm 35, 5 through 6. It said, let them be as chaff before the wind, and let the angel of the Lord chase them, and let their way be dark and slippery, and let the angel of the Lord persecute them. Persecute means to afflict. Right here in Psalm 35, verse 5 through 6, a man of God or somebody that knows hoodoo, voodoo, santery can use this right here and send an angel of the Lord, not a demon, not a devil, an angel of the Lord after somebody, and it causes to afflict them. Because I need y'all to really understand this. Get out of the notion that it has to be something evil to put the what's happening on your ass. Like, I got to get this across to y'all. Most of y'all think that everything that happens to you has to come from a evil spirit. That is far from the truth. An angel of the Lord can come down and bring as much as destruction, if not more destruction, to your life than an evil spirit ever could. Right here, Psalm 35, 5 through 6. Apostle Paul turned them over unto the Satan for the destruction. Exactly. My son has been studying his craft. Is it true a person can be born to work with spirits? Yes, that's very true. If Van be someone close to you. I don't know. It can be, yeah, it can be someone close to you. But can they take your spirit man from you? No. No. People cannot take your spirit from you. People can bind your spirit. People can render your spirit, confuse your spirit. Your soul is what your soul. Now, people, after you die, people can ensnare your spirit. But as long as you're living, your spirit is within yourself. It can be weakened. It can be damaged. It can be cursed, but not taken. Spirits around you can be ensnared if they're skilled. Everybody does not have the power or capability to do that, but it can be done. Because you ask, can it be done? I'm telling you, it can be done. I just need many of you guys to get out of this mindset that everything that happened to you, it got to be a demon. That's not true. So, wait a minute. You can send an angel of healing, and they will heal, and you will feel. Wait a minute. You can send an angel of healing, and they will feel like a curse because it is causing you to heal. Healing, a lot of people don't understand the process of healing, but I do understand what you're saying. I just want the concept of a curse to be clear. I want you to, when you educate yourself, to know that it is not just bad spirits that can curse. That's what needs to be instilled into a lot, especially coming across, because everything that we do, we think, I've looked at people, I can do more destruction work with a white candle than I can a black candle, because most people drop their guard if I'm working with a white candle, and I can be doing as much of destruction with this white candle than I can a black, because your mindset is, because it's white, it's just good. That's not true. It's duality in everything. Can a curse cause mental illness or hallucination? Absolutely. We do. I use the spirit of confusion when I'm working court cases. A lot of this, to me, is like basic knowledge, but I'm finding that a lot of people, how can you empower your spirit daily, increase your power? All you have to do is go on my website and get my guardian angel incense. That'll strengthen your higher self, and then my ancestor incense will strengthen your ancestors. Oh, and Keach, I got the Minister Mario put the oil of gladness on the website, guys. And listen, I'm not computer savvy like Minister Mario and some of my members of my church. But what I did, I was able to go on my own website and find the beginning classes. It's not that hard. When you get on there, click on shop, go down to categories, and then go down to spiritual classes, and it's right there. Beginner's course, intermediate, and advanced. It's right there. What are them things? Well in? I'm not understanding. What do you think about Josh paper for ancestor money? Is real money better? I think that when it comes down to, I give Josh paper to my ancestors and I also give real money, depending on what I'm doing. The spirit world recognizes all. That's just like if you got Jamaican money, or from Jamaica, or you got British pounds. You know, spirits recognize money. Jupiter rules over the finances. The emperor is really Zeus, but hey. Any more questions? Because I just came on here to share this because I got I had a long day, y'all. But before we go to church tomorrow, I really want you guys to go up on the Saturn. I burn real money on my altar. That's good. Real money. Like I have I have different stuff. Like this right here. I'm gonna give y'all an example. See this right here? Okay, so Nigerian money is good to burn. Yes. Yes. Yes, absolutely. See this right here? This is a fraud. Now, the concept of why they're using it, this is actually Japanese. This is actually Japanese. I'm not Japanese. I eat Chinese, right? And I do eat Japanese food, but I ain't Japanese. So let me show you. So the whole concept of the frog is, when it comes to prosperity, is that the frog always moves forward. So if you consecrate something of this nature for your business, your relationship, it always moves forward. The same reason why we use crabs to make things go in reverse, because crabs always move backward. So the frog in spirituality moves forward and the crab moves backward. So the same concept, what I say about duality. When you're doing curses, if I'm going to curse somebody, I'm not going to use a frog. I would use, if I want to tie a curse to somebody, I would use a crab. Now, one curse that I have utilized that I learned from my spiritual dad when I was 13 is that I take a turtle, I do the working, I place the whatever inside the turtle, right? It's a living turtle, right? So once it's been prepared, now the turtle now is baptized in the name of that particular person that I'm cursing, right? I learned this at 13. So then I take that turtle and I turn that turtle upside down. And then that turtle, and I put it in a place where the sun is directly on the turtle. So as that turtle is being dried up upside down, that person is being dried. So it's cooking his own juices, right? This is a nasty curse. But I flipped them upside down, and now that turtle is prepared. Now it's upside down. Not only is it suffocating its own juices, it is being dried out by the sun. So every 12 hours, well, 7-8 hours where the sun is up beaming on this turtle and drying this turtle out. And this is what, can you tell me please, what does it mean when I keep dreaming of deceased cousin? It's not about what it means. It's more or less about what is happening in the conversation, or what's happening in the dream with your deceased cousin. It's not a meaning. It's what's going on in that dream that tells the meaning. When you don't keep your promise to your ancestors, they will curse. Yes. Now, so I want y'all to know, I'm just giving y'all some tidbits, different ways people can curse. If they don't just curse with pots or prendas, there's so many different ways that you can tie a curse to somebody. It really is. I do a lot of undoing curses and stuff, because, you know, some of y'all mess around, mess with the wrong person. But that ain't my practice. I don't really like going out and helping people, because one thing I learned, I remember unbinding somebody years ago, and after unbinding them, I realized why the people bound them the first time. Normally, if somebody's been put in a predicament, they were put in that predicament for a reason. There are some people that I literally felt sorry for, and then after a while dealing with them, I realized why them people cursed them like they did. Like, some of y'all might not want to hear this, but this is the truth. Some people deserve exactly the suffering they're getting. And even as much as I love to help people, I have found myself in situations where I have literally said, you know what, I'm going to let this sit on them, because they deserve that. There are certain people that I've tried to help, and when I set them free, I ain't even going to lie, I removed what that other person put on them, but because they tried me, I put a far worse curse on them than what the people that I got them out of. Because whom I bless, I can curse. Just want y'all to know that. So, but I'm telling you, my babes that are getting in there, if somebody is up under a curse, I would do divination and figure out why they're up under that curse, and figure out whether it's a justified curse. And if it's a justified curse, if I were you, I'd leave it alone. Because 9 times out of 10, you might end up doing it to them as well. How can you tell if you have a curse? And what are the signs? If you have a curse, the first thing I would do is stop guessing. Get a reading done. Go to a skilled spiritualist and let them do a reading on you. And if you got anything on you, they will be able to tell you. Okay? Is ephod initiation needed? To do a curse? No. But to be an ephod, you have to be initiated in ephod. Someone told me my spiritual cord is not together. What does that mean? I don't necessarily try to explain other people's terminology, but your spiritual cord is, everybody has a spiritual cord. Whether you're aware of them or not, or whether you're working with them correctly or not, that's another thing. But everybody has a spiritual cord. I love your lives. You speak so much truth about everything. I've been doing this a long time. I just realized that a lot of you guys that some of you guys are actually learning from me, but some of you guys are just watching, and you just, for whatever reason, you think that you can just walk around this truth. If you're sitting here listening at this truth, you're going to be held accountable by the spirits for the truth that you know. Him that knoweth not shall be whipped with few stripes, but him that knoweth gonna be whipped with many stripes. Just because you don't apply this knowledge with information, it's better for you not to hear this information than to hear it and then play dumb as though you don't understand. Oh, you understand. Why am I in those feelings of matter? If you got that deep of a question, then you need to get a consultation with Apostle Ely. What does it mean to be reborn? Reborn in what? You could be reborn in the ATRs. You're not being clear. All right. Oh, I'm over an hour. I gotta get off here. Guys, I'll see you. Thank you for hitting that like button. And thank you guys for joining my YouTube. If you have not joined my Patreon, guys, please visit my website. I want to say once again to my church family, thank you so much for helping me get my house together. I really, really appreciate what you guys did. I hope you guys are really taking this information and applying it and working to better your life, and stop going around hollering about a curse before you actually get a real curse on your life. You're going to know if you got a real curse. My church time probably going to be somewhere between 12 and 1 when I'm going to go live at church. What's up, Kimberly Simpson? Gemini. Guys, let me tell y'all, the reason I'm saying this, because as soon as y'all hear curse, y'all go crazy. And everybody just do not have the ability to curse you. And it takes a lot of energy, Ashley, to curse somebody. And normally, when somebody curses somebody, it's more than one person that curse you. Because normally, and I'm going to say this, you might not know this either. Everybody, it take a lot of power to curse somebody. So normally, if you've been cursed by, normally it's probably 2 or 3 people that assisted in the curse. Very few people have the power individually to curse an individual. I'm going to say that. Very few people have the individual power to bring that kind of curse on an individual, a person, a place, or a city. There are people out there that have it like that, but not very many. And so most of the time, it is a collection of people that are cursing one person. Okay? And when you're reversing or removing those curses, you have to send those curses back to all energies, people that assisted in that working. That's the person that paid for it. That's the person that did the ceremony. That's the person that dropped the stuff off, and that's the person that that's on the lookout. All parties. That's when the Bible says those that conspired against me. I love the way God moved because He get everybody involved. That's even down to the animal that they use. I get them too. Your blood was used to bring a curse against me, and I'm gonna get you too. Yes, sir. Apostle Ely believes in dealing. Huh? And all of them going through. Yep. So I'm just telling you, most of the time, it is not an individual person that sends out a curse. Because most people do not carry that type of ashe and power. Because it is a tremendous amount of power that you have to generate. That's why I told you guys, a man of God or woman of God carries that kind of power. A true man of God, woman of God, they can do it. They have divine power. Okay? But most people that I have seen, it is a collection of people that is cursing one person. It may be 2 people, maybe 3, maybe 4 that group themselves together and they are cursing an individual. That's why I do not, wait a minute. That's why I do not just be throwing hands. Yeah, you got, let me tell y'all something. Everything does not warrant your attention. If somebody not trying to take your life, trying to tear up you mess with your money, because you mess with my money, you can get some. All right? My money, my relationship, my kids, my family, my business, you know what I'm saying? Just people, unless your talk about me is actually interfering in my way of life, I don't care. I mean, that's petty. If what you're doing is trying to hinder people from coming in to be a part of what I'm doing, then you can get some of this spiritual hand. Because I know the consequence. Yeah. If you are trying to block my clientele or stuff like that, you can catch these spiritual hands. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. You and the pigeon. I had people bring vulture feathers to my church door and trying to do spells to try to shut my church down. I cursed the buzzer. I cursed them. I cursed the car that brought them. I cursed the persons that helped them do it. I cursed the direction that they came. Yeah, I'm something else. I'll be booking my consultation with you soon. All righty. All right, guys. I'm just trying to show you guys, like, some of these people that are really talented and gifted spiritually, you do not want to get on the other side of them. They can really hurt you in ways that you couldn't even imagine. I have a business and people always try to curse me. You have to put things around your business to protect your finances. Now, why you do the buzzer like that? Oh yeah, I don't play. I like beyond. If you work with an animal against me, I'll curse them too. You use your energy to come against me, you get some of this too. Much love to you, Apostle. Much love to you as well. I hope you guys got a lot out of this. I'm going to see you, some of you guys tomorrow. I appreciate your, and once again, I always like to acknowledge you guys that Cash App support and all that, because I'm very thankful of how God has blessed me with people that support me and show me love and patronize my my website and those that are in my classes. But I want to teach you guys, once you get to a place of that kind of power, you're going to be more responsible. I guarantee you. You're not going to be setting things in motion unless it's necessary. Okay? So I do know that I just want to give y'all some examples of things that people do so you have a better idea of what a real curse is and how somebody can weave a curse in, making it very difficult to break. You know, it's, the more skilled the practitioner is, the harder it is to remove their working off of somebody. And that's just real talk. Especially if it's done through voodoo, Obeah, Palo. Most of the Cuban practices, it's hard to move that stuff. As mean as I can be, I'm happy I don't have that type of... Not yet. We working on that. Not yet, but we working on it. All right. Guys, much love to each and every one of you guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see many of you guys on tomorrow. I'm excited about what God's doing, but I am really tired. But I want to come over here and share this on Saturday and showing you guys. Take out, if you came in the middle, go back over this video and listen to this and come out of that mentality and start getting them blessings that are being available to you. Okay, guys? Much love and peace. Don't forget to hit that like button, because I only got 14.